Hi, guys. Welcome to Weekly Travel Updates with Melinda Fargas. I am the proud and honored owner of owning Action Travel for 33 years in June. And we are blessed and thankful that the travel business has come back in full force. Just today, I think that we are part of Royal Caribbean's record-breaking quarter because today, two clients I quoted Saturday both called with deposits. Good thing. Royal Caribbean's doing great. Have you guys seen the weather that has occurred this week? Okay, so I put a lot on my YouTube because earthquakes really, I think from living in California, they just do something when I see it. There was a terrible earthquake in New Zealand, and it was near Queensland. And on our trip to Australia and New Zealand, Queensland was one of the coolest places. It is completely flooded. If you go back and look on my Facebook of this week or my LinkedIn, you'll see where, the devastation is terrible. Many places, the water came right up to the flooring of their homes, and many were above that. It was horrendous. Not to be outdone, then Peru has one. And again, Chile. And these are not little earthquakes. These are huge. In Northern California, besides all of the snow that Southern California is getting that is so, they call it once in 100 years snow. Whew, I can't believe it. The drifts are 14 feet deep. Golly. And that would have been 45 minutes from where I lived, 45 minutes from my stepsister. And she's in the foothills. Man, if all of those occurrences weren't bad enough, then all of the South has been plagued with tornadoes all weekend. It has left 26 people dead. This weather is crazy. Just another reason why you should have a good travel agent, so that when something happens, weather happens right before you go on a trip, you know who to call. Me. Okay. Did you see where? All right, I'm planning on going and seeing the Lost Colony this year. I haven't seen it since I was a child. And right at the Outer Banks, first time I have plans to go, there is great white sharks. One is pulled up on the pier, looked to be a minimum. I'm not boasting. I'm not stretching the truth. A minimum of 14 feet long. And there are 3 more that have surfaced in the Palico Sound, not just out in the ocean, but like in the sound. If it were Jaws, they would be putting out the signs. Just saying. Okay, on to the next thing. So the biggest thing happening in the Middle East was Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu fired the Ministry of Defense. The streets were flooded with Israelis. Can't wait to see what goes on there. It's something to keep a watch on. And I wanted to know if you're headed to Durham tomorrow, because our president is going to be there. I'm headed to Durham tomorrow, but I'm going to Duke, and he's going to be visiting some facility. I'm not going that direction. I didn't even want to go to Durham tomorrow, but I am. Okay. Other weird things that are happening is there is a new super spider in Australia. If Queensland doesn't already have enough issues with the earthquake and now the flooding, now they have super spiders that live out in the forest. If there's a flood, I can just remember seeing spiders skim across the top of the pond. Makes my skin crawl. Okay, now first quarter news. Well, Carnival has had a record-breaking first quarter, and their first quarter, they have a $693 million loss. Why do you say, is that good news? Because they anticipated losing over 750 million. So to their investors, they're looking really strong right now. They did take in $4.4 billion in Q1 of 23. That's Carnival Cruise Line. Another record-breaking first quarter was the largest day in record of Royal Caribbean's booking. The same thing happened for MSC Cruise Line. Largest day ever of booking. We've just gone through February into March, usually is wave season. I tell you, they just keep extending all of these deals. The free at sea promotions with Norwegian are still out there. And if you are a theater nerd, wait till you hear what is happening across so many of the lines. Right from the raving reviews of Broadway, Beetlejuice is scheduled to be on board. It is going to be on the NCL Viva, the brand new ship. And if Beetlejuice doesn't get you, how about MSC, who's doing Rock Legends? They're doing copy acts of Kiss, of Queen, of David Bowie. Several. Those were the ones that I listed. And then the Icon of the Seas with Royal Caribbean has put out a call. And if you want to be part of this, I have the talent information call. But they put out a call for the Wizard of Oz. They're going to do a full 90-minute production of the Wizard of Oz on board Icon of the Seas, which is going to be the new ship that Royal Caribbean announces, or not announces, but that Royal Caribbean sailing. Okay. One new thing that's come out this week is Carnival has taken over another Costa ship. The Costa Venezia was transferred to Carnival this week, and it's going to be, decorated with the fun that Carnival is. It's going to be decorated, and right now it's in Spain, in the Canice shipyard, where it's getting a paint job and lots of new things. Probably lots of kids things, because I don't think Costa was a super kid-friendly line, but I'm anxious to see. Okay, so other things that came up were NCL banned door decorations. Door decorations. Like when you come in late at night and you have streamers hanging over your door, or your wife put happy birthday on the door, something. NCL no longer is going to let you do that. And a poll was taken, and I have the results. Would you like to see the door decorations go away? I would love to see anybody who will reply in the comments. Please share with me and tell me what you think about door decorations. I always take something, even if it's just magnets. Hi, Steve. Hi, Elaine. Elaine said, I don't understand how people can afford to travel. Well, I have a sign in my office and it says, if you will make a bologna sandwich for 90 days instead of going out to eat, then you can afford to take a trip. 90 days. Think about what we spend in 90 days. Anyway, and we find the very best super deals that are out there. Okay, back to the travel news. I told you about that. I told you about all the theater stuff coming out. I told you about the weather. And I mentioned going to Durham tomorrow and that President Biden is going to be there. I think that that's it. And I did it in 21 minutes. I really would love to know what you guys are looking for in vacation. I found Mickey, and he has a vacay mode shirt on. Can you see the sparkles? It says vacay mode. That's what the world is in, even if it's to Myrtle Beach, even if it's a cabin in the mountains. We're back to seeing people who want their own space, and we can do that for you. Just reach out to us, Linda Fargus, your travel queen. 336-222-TRIP. It's also listed down here at the bottom. If you want to request a personal appointment with me, 30 minutes. We'll get started. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful week. Be blessed. Ciao.